Have you ever looked into your dog's eyes and felt a whole conversation happening between you without a single word? Have you noticed a glimmer of understanding, a depth of feeling that seems almost human? For centuries, we've lived side by side with these incredible creatures, sharing our homes, our lives, and our hearts. And yet, we often treat them as simple beings, driven by basic needs: food, water, shelter. We praise their loyalty. We praise their playful nature. But do we truly grasp the rich, complex palette of emotions that unfolds in their minds every day? The truth is far deeper and more beautiful than many of us can imagine. We stand on the brink of a new understanding, a revolution in how we see our four-legged friends. For a long time, the scientific community hesitated to attribute complex emotions to animals. They preferred to talk about instincts, conditioning, learned behavior. Modern technology, especially functional magnetic resonance imaging, allows scientists to observe a dog's brain in real time, and the discoveries are astonishing. Neuroscientists like Dr. Gregory Burns from Emory University, they trained dogs to lie still in an MRI machine. This allowed them to see which parts of the brain are activated by different stimuli. What they found confirms what dog lovers have always intuitively known. When a dog smells its owner, the caudate nucleus becomes highly active, associated with positive expectations, associated with pleasure, associated with emotional reward. This is the same part of the brain that's activated when we see a loved one or anticipate something wonderful. This is scientific proof that our presence brings them genuine, measurable happiness. Studies have shown that dogs have oxytocin, the same love hormone that bonds mothers and babies, when they look into each other's eyes. This biological mechanism underlies deep familial bonds. It's a deeply ingrained emotional connection, chemically and neurologically real. Science is finally catching up to our intuition, confirming the profound emotional power of our four-legged friends, and giving us permission to believe what our hearts have always told us. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. It's the main part of a deep connection. For a long time, people thought only humans could feel empathy. But hasn't your dog ever come up to you and put their head on your lap exactly when you felt the worst? Haven't they ever licked away your tears or refused to leave your side when you were sick? Think about the story of a war veteran who had really bad PTSD. During his terrible nightmares, his service dog, a gentle Labrador, didn't just wake him up but actively comforted him. The dog pressed its whole body against him, licked his face and whined softly until his breathing became normal and his panic went away. This dog wasn't trained to do this specific, complex series of comforting actions. It reacted naturally to the clear fear and pain coming from its human, driven by a natural desire to help ease that suffering. This is empathy in its purest form, a feeling that crosses different kinds of animals. A dog's joy is one of the most beautiful and catching things in the world. We see it in their whole body wagging, which makes their hips wiggle. We hear it in their excited squeals when we pick up the leash or their favorite toy. We feel it in their energetic jumps and bounces when we come home after being away. But a dog's joy is more than just a quick burst of excitement. It's a deep feeling, a state of pure, wild happiness that they feel with their whole being. It's a celebration of the present moment, a lesson in happiness that we humans could learn from. Think about the pure, real joy that a dog shows when it runs freely in an open field. Its ears are back, its tongue is out, and its legs work with a power that seems to come from a bottomless well of energy. This isn't just exercise, it's a show of freedom and joy. For a dog, this experience is a burst of senses. The feeling of cool grass under its paws, thousands of new smells carried by the wind, the simple pleasure of moving. They don't worry about tomorrow or regret yesterday. The idea that dogs can feel grief is perhaps one of the most touching and talked about parts of their emotional lives. Even though they might not understand death like we do, the proof that they mourn the loss of a friend, whether it's a person or another animal, is amazing and honestly heartbreaking. This sadness isn't just a simple reaction to a change in their daily routine, it's a deep emotional response to a broken bond. Dogs feel a deep sense of loss, and their behavior changes a lot, showing us that their ability to love matches their ability to feel pain. The famous story of Hachiko, who went back to the Tokyo train station every day for over 9 years, waiting for his owner who had passed away, is a strong example of this lasting loyalty and sadness. The social lives of dogs are just as rich and varied as any human community. They are not loners, they are natural pack animals. This instinct makes them form complex relationships filled with all the drama of friendships, loyalty, rivalries, and even what seems like deep-seated grudges. Watching dogs at the park is like watching a silent play. You can see instant connections happen, where two dogs meet and immediately start playing as if they've known each other for years. These aren't random meetings. They are the beginnings of real dog friendships, based on good personalities and mutual respect. On the other hand, dogs can also form strong dislikes and rivalries. Just like in the human world, some personalities just don't mix. This can be because of a bad past experience, a fight over toys, or a fight over attention, or simply an unexplained bad connection. This dislike is shown through tense body language, low growls, and direct, hard stares. A dog will remember another dog it doesn't like, and may react badly every time they meet, even from far away. This isn't just being aggressive, it's a form of social memory, a grudge. On the flip side, building good friendships between dogs can make their lives so much better, and give them emotional safety, a sense of belonging to a pack. Since dogs can't use words to tell us how they feel, they use a rich and complex system of communication that uses their whole body language, facial expressions, tail movements, vocalizations, which, when understood, can tell us everything we need to know about their emotional state. The tail is perhaps the most well-known and most misunderstood part of a dog's expressive toolkit. A wagging tail doesn't always mean happiness. The height, the speed, the direction. A high, fast wag can indeed signal excitement and joy, but a low, slow wag might indicate uncertainty or anxiety. A dog's face is also incredibly expressive. The eyes, the ears, the mouth, soft, relaxed eyes, sometimes slightly squinted, indicate contentment and trust. Wide, open eyes, showing the whites, often called whale eye, are a sign of stress, fear, or anxiety. Despite our good intentions, we often misinterpret our dog's signals, sometimes with damaging effects on the relationship. Interpreting fear-based behaviors as guilt. When you come home to a chewed shoe and a dog with a lowered head, pinned ears, and avoiding eye contact, it's easy to think, he knows he did something wrong. In reality, the dog isn't experiencing guilt. Instead, they are reacting with fear and appeasement to your angry tone of voice. The key to a better relationship is to step back and make an honest effort to learn their language. By observing their body language and not projecting our own feelings, we can understand what they are truly communicating. This mindful approach builds trust, prevents problems, and builds a partnership based on mutual respect. It is our responsibility and privilege to learn their language, to listen to their silent gazes, to their wagging tails, and to honor the depth of their emotional capacity. Their world of feelings is waiting for you. Thank you for being with us and watching this video about the emotional lives of these animals until the end. If this story touched your heart, please show your support. Give it a like, share it with another dog lover, leave a comment with your dog story, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories about our animal companions.